Cool. All right, you've talked about building some strength this off-season. 17 pounds is no joke. Can you tell me a little bit about the regimen that goes into that?
Yeah, I think, I was working out a lot this summer and focused a lot on my nutrition and stuff. So I was taking different like supplements like gainer proteins and stuff like that, trying to put on some more weight. But I finished the season at like 178. I'm like 195 now. So I know obviously like I'm kind of run down from the season last year because we played so many games. So I lost a bit of weight throughout the season and was able to put a bit back on and more. So I feel good. Yeah, my body feels good.
And what was adopting this new regimen like for you? Did you already have a pretty good foundation in place? Did you learn a lot newly?
Yeah, I had a pretty good like regimen in place already, but you're always kind of learning stuff from different trainers, different nutritionists, and stuff like that. And yeah, no, I thought I did a good job of that this summer, and feel really good.
How have the lines blurred in the time that you spend away from hockey, like the personal life completely separate from it? As you ramp up to getting pro, do you find yourself focusing more and more on hockey, especially adopting such a committed routine like that?
Yeah, I think for my whole life basically it's just been hockey. So even when I'm away from the rink, I'm still thinking about hockey 24/7, and try to find a balance and try to get away from the game a little bit. But this summer it was all hockey for me, and I'm just looking forward to the season coming up.
Nathan McKinnon is someone who is also really committed away from the rink to his conditioning and nutrition. Has that crossed your mind at all in going to an organization that has a player like that, that is such a leader in that way? Does it have any influence on how you want to take care of yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I think coming in last year I wasn't able to play, but because I was still hurt. But I learned so much from those guys and being around the NHL players, like how dialed in they are with all that stuff, the nutrition side of things and all that. So yeah, seeing that from like Nathan McKinnon. Everyone wants to be like him, right? So whatever I see he does, I try to implement that in myself.
Hockey has dominated your summer, but it sounds like that's pretty normal for you. What is one thing that you got to do this summer that was just for you?
Um, I don't know. I think I didn't really do too much, but I golfed a good amount this summer, so it was fun spending time with my friends back home. I didn't get to see throughout the season and all that, so I had a good time golfing this summer.
And what were some of the biggest takeaways from the World Junior Showcase and that best on best with your peers environment?
Yeah, I thought it was a great experience for sure. Obviously, anytime you get a chance to play for Canada, it's a unbelievable experience. So I thought we had a good group there, and yeah, I thought I'm just looking forward to starting the season and hopefully get a chance to play for the World Junior team.
Did you take anything from that experience that you want to translate to this tournament here and what you're going to do in main camp?
Yeah, for sure. I think it was a great chance to kind of get some prep for stuff like this. You play we played 3 games in the middle of summer. You don't really get a chance to do that often. So, yeah, it was really good hockey and good preparation for this. So yeah, it was awesome.
And you mentioned Andrew Cogliano has had influence with you this summer. Can you tell me a little bit about what he's done that's been very helpful for you?
Yeah, we would talk basically each week, kind of just talk about my training schedule. We kind of planned out my whole summer. I came in to Denver on the 19th of August and was at the DU camp with a lot of the NHL players were there. Like Logan O'Connor was there, Devon Toews, Gerard. So yeah, that was awesome. And then I had a week of training at Family Sports with the strength coaches there and skill coaches there, and then I got a chance to go to Vail with a lot of the NHL players, like Nathan McKinnon, McDavid, Crosby. It was unbelievable. So that was a really good experience for me. And then yeah, he's just been so good for me in my training and my development this summer.
And how has the CHL rule impacted your preparation for camp, knowing and the pressure that you might face, knowing that there are some limited options in what path you can take next year?
Yeah, I think my main thoughts obviously try to make the Avs this year. I've worked really hard this summer and I'm pretty confident. I'm really confident in myself. So that's obviously the main goal. But I understand it's either that or back in Oshawa, and Oshawa is a great development spot as well. The people there are awesome. So yeah, no, it's just for me, my main goal is always to make the Avs, but Oshawa is a great spot too.
And before we flew out here, you mentioned tuning out external noise, especially in the face of pressure. Is that something that you've always done, or is that something you've had to work on?
I've always kind of done that. Obviously, I put the most pressure on myself compared to anyone else. So, I mean, any external pressure is nothing really compared to what I put on myself, so it's not a big deal to me.
What helps you each day out?
I mean, nothing really. I mean, I don't really pay too much attention to it. I just focus on myself, to be honest.
That inner dialogue then that you have with yourself that self-motivates you feels like even as recently as the game yesterday, just from one period, that first period into the next, you were able to come alive a little bit more in the final 40. What kinds of things were you telling yourself?
Yeah, I think obviously it was a different kind of game. There wasn't much in zone time for either teams. It's kind of sloppy. It's like summer hockey, right? So I thought as the game went on, I kind of grew my confidence a bit, I guess, and started to generate some more chances. But obviously, I think I can be a lot better than that.
Tell me about the excitement of the prospect of playing with a group like McKinnon and McCarr and Rantanen.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. I mean, just being on the ice with those guys, they're some of the best players in the world. So it's just awesome. It's been like a dream of mine. Always kind of growing up watching those guys, be on the ice with them and learn from them. It's unbelievable.
And how did you strike a balance in coming back from injury and trying to take steps forward as a player, but also just trying to feel comfortable in your game?
Yeah, I think coming back from injury, I was just excited to be back and just playing. And I mean, I thought last year it took a huge step in my development. And I think a big piece of that was just our team. Like, I learned so much from our coaches, my teammates, and going through that playoff experience is really good for me. So obviously we came up short there, which was disappointing, but it was a great experience overall, and I think we all got a lot better from it.
And this is your first rookie showcase with the Avs group. What in your game do you hope to really impress with this weekend?
Yeah, I think like my smarts, I think there's not a lot of time and space out there, but I think I'm able to kind of create some time and space for myself and for my teammates, and I think that's something that I kind of want to display here.
And on the verge of such an exciting chapter in your life, who are some of the biggest pillars in your support system?
Yeah, I think obviously my parents, my family, my brother, he's been huge for me. I mean, he went through the OHL and he's playing the East Coast League this year, and he just knows so much about hockey. We always kind of talk hockey, and same with my parents are so supportive of me, and they they'll do whatever for me. So it's awesome to be able to share this experience with them. They're down here able to watch, so it's a great time.
That's awesome. That's all I had for you. Thank
thank
you
you.
so much for doing this.
Thanks.